Hi, it's Susie here. Welcome back to my cottage, or welcome to it if you've never been before. Today I'm doing part 2 of my collage, my giant collage, and I'm going to be using some pattern papers and some stamps and washi tape to build this up now. So the next layers are going to be coming along. We'll get started. I have actually stuck some washi tape down. I just wanted to try it. It's the first time I've opened it. It's this gorgeous roll of washi here from New, and I just wanted to see what it was like on the page, so I'll tear a few more bits off and start sticking them down. Obviously with a roll this size you want to be looking at tearing it into smaller pieces and then using it wherever you want to. So I just hope I can get it fairly smooth. Get my card so that I can try and smooth it out. But at this stage I'm still not worried about exactly where I put everything. I'm just trying to lay down layers because it's all going to be cut up anyway. It doesn't really make a lot of difference where I'm where I'm putting them down and everything. So I'm going to try and be good and stay in frame today. I've also got some papers that came from my Creative Studio sub box, so I'm going to be using some of those and just tearing up bits and pieces and putting them around the place. So I'll be using those. I've got some Tim Holtz papers, I've got some tissue paper and various colour papers, although I'm going to try and stick to the more neutrals for laying these down, because I don't want too much colour to influence at this stage what I'm going to use the stuff for. So just gluing these. And I don't actually think too much about where I'm putting things, if I'm perfectly honest, because it's all going to be split up and used separately. It doesn't really matter if one has a tiny bit of this or a tiny bit of that. You just carry on and do it. So I'm just going to glue up the pieces that I've got here and start doing this, and then I'll add some washi tape and some stamping as well. I'll take that one off. Let's put the birdie there because I like the birdie. I would obviously try and keep the bird whole if I could, but it's not always possible. But I don't want half a head of a bird, so I might decide on what it's going to be by what's on the paper there, but not necessarily everywhere else. So I've got these little they're not post-it notes, they're just little labels, and I'm going to stick a few of these around as well. I don't really limit what I put onto a collage, except if I'm trying to do a fairly neutral base, then obviously I will try and keep it neutral. But I think like the odd bird and that's neutral enough. And that's this haunted mansion. To do something with that for Halloween, or cover it over, because I don't do anything for Halloween. But these are great little labels for just putting in little areas and what have you. And you don't have to do them all the same way either. You could do them upside down, you could do them lengthways, just like that, because when they're cut up, when the paper's cut up, it'll be going in all sorts of different angles anyway. I'm going to tear a little bit of this tissue paper which came in my Your Creative Studio box. So I'm just going to take some of that off and put a little bit down. Oops. Let's tearing this very well, my grief, because I've got glue on my fingers as well. So let's see if I can. So, put that bit down. And once I've put these tissue paper down, I'm going to put some washi in there and do some stamping, and then I can move on down the roll. It's very big and I can't fit it all on the table at once, so I'm having to do it in little bits. Let's see what's on that bit. That'll do. I think I need a new glue page for now. So I hope you're all doing well, keeping sane in these weird times. I know I had 2 telephone appointments this week, which is strange in itself, but I'd rather do that than go to the hospital, if I'm honest, because I just don't. Well, it's not that I don't trust the hospitals. I trust the hospitals. I just don't know that I trust the people who are going to them. So, okay, let's pull out some washi. I've got this world map type washi. It's a wider one, so I'm going to put some of this down. Oh, it's tearing in funny ways. I just think it adds a bit of extra interest. Let's try and get most of the bits out. That's it. And got this one which is and again it's worlds and ships and what have you, but this one is it's backed, so just need to take that off, and then I'll put some of this. Again, I don't think you're seeing that because I'm a bit low. Let's put that on there. I'm not even worried about that bit of masking tape that's on there because I can cover that up. Let's have a look, see what else we've got. Got some nice lacy washi here. So I'll just put some of that down. It's got little birds and that on and a lace pattern. If I'm making a specific collage on a page, I don't do it the same way as I do my backgrounds and everything, because I'm more thoughtful as to the placement of things when it's not on such a large scale. I mean, eventually you'll see things like that. I'm just going to run some glue over this. That's that. This one's got words on it, dictionary type paper. Again, it's in the neutral colours. Woo! Everyone else makes this look so easy, just putting the washi tape over the top of the glue like that, but I managed to get more glue on my hands than I do on the page when I try it. I don't know why. Right, let's. Oh, that one's not very sticky. Let's put a bit more glue on that because that is not sticky at all. That one seems okay. Is that coming up? Yeah, that's coming up as well. So I'm just going to put a bit more glue on this. Put it up. I'm going to tear that bit off. Just pop that in there. That's the only thing with washi tape. Generally, they're not very sticky. So, let's see what else we've got here. This one looks like little tickets. No. might not be able to use this one given the fact that I can't find the end. I'll give up on that. I'll put a little bit of this William Morris one. This is from MT, just because I've got a little bit of blue in there, so I don't mind putting a little bit more in. Let's try and move this up a little bit. That's it. I'll put some down there. And some over this side. Okay, let's have a little bit more of that William Morris, and then we'll move on to another William Morris pattern. I do love the William Morris patterns, I have to admit. I love them in fabrics and all sorts really. These washies are gorgeous. I believe I got these from the washi tape shop, but I'm not 100% sure now. I did get them quite a while ago. Okay, this one's another William Morris one. So I'll put some of this down. These ones are quite sticky. It's my glue gone over. I don't know. Wait till I start stamping, then you're going to see a right mess, I think. Okay, I'm just going to go back up here. Put some along the edge there. That's it. And just one more bit, I think, in the middle. That's that. No, that's that come down. Okay, I think that part's okay. I've still got another half to do, but what I want to do is just do it in little stages for you, show you, you know, what's going on, and I'll do a bit of stamping now. So I'll find a stamping block that might be big enough. I don't know that I've actually got one, but we'll give it a try. I'm just using the stamps from Crafty Individuals. That's craftyindividuals.co.uk, and I'm just hoping that's going to stay on that block, and then I'm going to use some Stays On, which is a permanent ink. Hopefully it will work. Oops, I'm managing to get it in places I don't want it. I don't think I've got a little wipe. Okay, I'll just be very careful. Oh, it smells like marzipan, honestly. I'm not worried if they're not really clear impressions, just so that there's a little something around about. So that's that one I've just used. Let's have a look what we got here. That might fit on there better. That's the one with the teasels and the writing and the butterfly. So let's, now I've got black ink all over my fingers as well. I told you, once I start stamping there's no hope for me. Good job I don't go out anywhere nice where I need my hands clean. I don't think any crafters can do that, can they? I really need a bigger block, bigger stamp block, but unfortunately I don't have one at the moment. Oh, there's the glue going over now. Good grief, Susie. What are you like? It's still going strong, that one. Oh, I like that. That's really nice. I don't know how well you can actually see, But this one is, let's show you this one. This one's sort of old script. Looks kind of like the Latin scripts that you see in the really old books, like from the Middle Ages and everything. So let's see how we get on with this one. Oh, straight on the edge there again. I don't know how well you can see them, but they're coming out quite good. I'll do a little bit more of this one. I like the old book text. I wish I had some books, actual books with text like this. Gosh, can you imagine how much they would cost? I don't really know a lot about books, but I know some are crazy expensive compared to others. Like, you know, your charity shop finds and that, you don't mind sort of using them, but some of them, when you see the prices they go for, you think, oh, there's no way you could really use that for junk journaling. Right, let's try this one, and this one is just like a crackle, so it might be fun to do that. Oh, that's cool. Okay, that's all those that need a stamp block. Now I've got some here that don't need a stamp block. This is books. It's a wooden rubber stamp. Not used it yet, so see how this goes. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Let's do one more over there. And then stamp off a bit. I've got these number stamps which I got from AliExpress. And again, they're wooden block stamps. They're quite cool. It's cool to see numbers on them. Oh, pressing a bit hard there. Well, number 1 works okay. Let's try my favourite number, which is number 3. Side. Brilliant. Okay, got some numbers on some of them. So also got these like little raindrop type ones. So I thought I'd try, just a chance to try out my whole stack of wooden stamp. Oh, that's cool. I don't know whether you can, how well you can see that. I stamped that on there. That looks really cool. I'm going to have to do that somewhere else. Let's do that there. Yes. Okay. Last thing I want to try out are these little peg stamp type things. They remind me of the old dolly pegs. That looks really cool. So that's just little dots. That's sweet. I really like that one, but I've got an even smaller one, which is this little cross. I think if I wanted to do a lot of these, it would take me a lot of time to stamp it out, but they're quite cool. I am in the process of collecting wooden stamps actually. I'll show you what I've got here. That's all my coloured archival ink, but I didn't want to use that at the moment. I will do when I go into individual things and decorating, but that's the archival inks I've got. And then this is my massive tray of different wooden stamps, and most of them I haven't even opened yet. There's loads of them in here though, so I need to sort of unbox them and stamp them out so I know what I'm getting. But yeah, that's my big box of wooden stamps, and of course the number ones as well that I've used, plus these two. Well, that one I didn't use because that's, to me, that's more modern. It's kind of like little stars on a piece of string. We'll bring it over here so you can see. So I didn't use that one. I'm just going to put my ink away before I put my big fat arm in it or something like that. So that stays on, but you can use any permanent ink for this, because if you want to do any gluing over it or anything like that, you need it to be, you know, permanent ink. So let's just show you what we've got so far, what we've done, and then we get down to this part, which is what we did the other day, and I will get this one done, maybe different colours or something like that next time so you can see. But for now, all I'm going to say is stay safe. If you're not subscribed already yet, please consider subscribing, and don't forget to ring the bell so that you get notifications of future videos. I'd love for you to join our little family, and I will be back fairly soon. I've got some of my altar book video coming up and some colouring, so I shall see you very soon. I hope you'll join me for those. Thanks ever so much then now, and bye.